So I don't think this is far-fetched. I don't think this idea of mine is far-fetched, that Nnamdi Kanu was only released so that he can spoil Peter Obi's campaign. Hi guys, thank you for joining me once again today. My name is Noble, and today I want to talk about a video I watched online today. And basically in the video, you had Mr. Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of IPOB, Indigenous People of Biafra. In that video, or in that voice video, because it was really a voiceover or a voice video, not really, you couldn't see his face. In that voice video, he claimed or made some very serious allegations. He claimed that Mr. Peter Obi, basically, that Mr. Peter Obi is gay. That Mr. Peter Obi has a boyfriend. Obviously, as salacious as that allegation is, and personally, I would, like he himself said, they have proof, they have evidence. I just want to start by saying that, one, we don't know how long ago that video was, or that statement was made, because Nnamdi Kanu up until last week had been in jail or had been held by the DSS, right? So we don't know how long ago that video was made. However, it has to be said that when Nnamdi Kanu was released last week, the first thing that came to my mind, and the first thing that came to the minds of some of my friends, was that surely there is a reason why Nnamdi Kanu is being released this close to the election. For months, they've held on to Nnamdi Kanu. They didn't want to release him, even though it was clear that there was no reason why Nnamdi Kanu was being held. Legally, there is no reason to hold him. He was being accused of treason and so forth and so on. But really, we all know that Nigeria is a country where you don't really have rule of law and order. So basically, he was being held up until last week, and out of the blues, the court for appeal released him, basically. And the first question you have to ask as someone that understands Nigeria is, why now? Why just 4 months to the election, you're releasing Nnamdi Kanu? Why not release him after the election, right? Why not release him when everything is calm? Why now in campaign season, you're releasing Nnamdi Kanu? And this video that just came out today is a statement to the fact that the Nigeria's elites, these guys are very smart, they are very strategic, they are Machiavellian, no matter what we think of them as being evil and whatever, you have to say that these guys are incredibly smart. You can say that, oh, Nnamdi Kanu was released, because they wanted to release him, but believe you me, you and I know that Nigeria is a country where there are people that control how things work and how the results they want to see. There are people that make deals and make phone calls, and things begin to happen. Perhaps phone calls has been made, and I don't know this for a fact, I'm just saying, I'm just giving you my opinion. In my opinion, someone made a phone call, people sat in a room, and they made a decision that Peter Obi is very hot now, right? Peter Obi, everybody wants Peter Obi. Peter Obi is very hot now. The one way that we can destroy Peter Obi is by releasing Nnamdi Kanu. The one way that we can sow doubt and sow a bit of division in Peter Obi's campaign and in Peter Obi's popularity is by forcing Peter Obi to either acknowledge Biafra publicly or disavow Biafra. Either way, whatever Peter Obi chooses to do, it puts Peter Obi in an invidious position. Because if Peter Obi accepts Biafra, which is what Nnamdi Kanu stands for, Nnamdi Kanu said in that video, he stands for Biafra. Anybody that supports Biafra, he supports the person. He talks about Peter Obi supporting the armed forces when he was governor of Anambra State, and the fact that by Peter Obi supporting the armed forces that killed Biafrans during the Civil War, that was a wrong thing for him to do. So, if Peter Obi accepts Biafra, Peter Obi already will lose the knot. Peter Obi cannot win the presidency without the North. If Peter Obi doesn't accept Biafra, he loses the Igbo population. So either which way, a group of persons are sat in a room and they've made a decision that this is the best time to release Nnamdi Kanu. When you release him now, he's gonna take up the air, suck up the air in the room. People will start talking about Biafra. People will start talking about IPOB. And suddenly, Peter Obi will lose the popularity or the momentum that he's building. This is my opinion. I might be wrong, but this is the only way I can see this. That the only reason why you're going to release Nnamdi Kanu 4 months to the election is just because you want to spoil Peter Obi's campaign. And like I said, there is no win from Peter Obi in this. There is no win for him. Either which way, he's going to lose this argument of Biafra. If he supports Biafra, he loses the North. If he doesn't support Biafra, he loses the Igbo people. And he can't be in the middle because Nnamdi Kanu will force him to take a side in this battle or in this war, whatever it is that's going on. So my point in this is that there are complexities to this, and there are nuances. This thing is not black and white. You can't look at this election as it's easy. Peter Obi is the winner. No, there are so many complexities. There are people that are holding Nigeria captive. The slave masters, the elites. There are people, very few of them, maybe 1,000, 2,000, holding Nigeria captive. And it would be foolish of you and I to think that these people will let Nigeria go without a battle. I don't mean kinetic warfare, I just mean a fight. It would be foolish of us to think that these guys will be like, oh, Peter Obi should win, and they will not fight to the death. So we should expect more things like this. We should expect that these people, for you to imagine, think of this, right? 200 million people have been kept in captive for over 60-something years now. It takes a lot of intelligence and ability to do that. And these guys know how to play this politics very well. The politics of division, the politics of money, the politics of hunger. These people, they weaponize poverty, they weaponize hunger against Nigerians. So I don't think this is far-fetched. I don't think this idea of mine is far-fetched, that Nnamdi Kanu was only released so that he can spoil Peter Obi's campaign. It's now left for us. If Nnamdi Kanu has evidence, show us the evidence. Show us the proof that Peter Obi is A or B or C. I'm not even going to say the things he said because that's so heavy, the things that Nnamdi Kanu said. But if you have evidence, prove it to us. And let Peter Obi come out and defend himself. So just my thought, just my opinion on this whole thing. For me, all we can do as young people is that we have to be strategic. The enemy, whatever the enemy is to you, those who are holding Nigeria back, whatever, right? These guys are very smart. These guys are very strategic. These guys are Machiavellians. These guys, they've planned Nigeria, they've gamed Nigeria for the next 10, 20, 30 years. Even if they die, their ideas will keep on living in Nigeria. So it's left for us young people to come up with a plan and a better strategy on how to defeat them. It's left for us to decide on our own that, okay, we recognize who the enemy is. How do we plan to defeat them in these next elections that will come up in Nigeria? How do we peacefully remove these guys from power? How can we bring in our own ideas to bear fruits in Nigeria? And this is what I'm about. I just want to talk about this. And please don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe. And let me know what you think. Am I just saying nonsense, or do you think I have a point on Nnamdi Kanu being released last week and then this video coming up today? And do you think that Nnamdi Kanu will be a spoiler for Peter Obi come February? Thank you for watching, and God bless you.